What's going on, Giants fans? Let's get into it. The bye week is over. The damage has been done. McKinney broke his hand, and that is all I'm going to say with that. Maybe he'll come back before the season is over, and maybe he won't. Who knows, and who cares? Let's care about the players who are healthy and going to be playing in this week's game against the Houston Texans. Bye week is over. Giants are 6-2. Like I said in my previous videos, if someone would have told me before the season had started, the New York Giants were going to go out of their bye week with a 6-2 record, second best record in the NFL, I would have taken that all day long, and I will still repeat those words. I will take that all day long. But let's get into the matchup. Texans at New York Football Giants. Giants are in 6-2. They are missing a few pieces on offense and defense, and the Texans are as well. The Texans will be out likely without their top receiver and Brandon Cooks. I believe Brandon Cooks has missed the last game or two games after he has just been absolutely disgusted with how the Texans have treated him before the trade deadline. He was very adamant about being traded to a contender or at least a team that had a shot at making the playoffs or at least could play for a possible playoff berth. The Texans are not that team. The Texans will likely pick number one overall unless the Lions have something to say about that. So the Texans are a very good team. It helps that we're home because, honestly, the Giants, yes, we are 6-2. But if you look on paper, we're not much different than the Texans. We have a good running back. They have a good one as well. I expect the Texans with a heavy run game this Sunday with rookie running back Dameon Pierce, who I have on my fantasy team. He has been killing it so far since he's taken over the starting role. So the Giants defense and Wink Martindale really need to key on stopping the Texans running game. Dameon Pierce, he's a heavy runner. He's a workhorse. He can average 30 carries a game if they wanted to. So expect a heavy run game with Dameon Pierce and the Houston Texans offense. I am not worried about the receivers, especially now that Brandon Cooks is not likely going to play. So really, the Giants just need to stop the run. Keep everything in front of them. Bend, don't break style D. Blitz when you can and cause some turnovers. And this should be an easy win. Should be. Again, I'm saying should be. Most of the games so far this year have not been easy. And that's not surprising because if you look on our team, our roster on paper, it isn't very good. The fact that we're 6-2, much credit deserves to go to the coaching staff, Brian Dable, and the rest of his staff, Wink Martindale, Kafka, and so on. They've done a tremendous job getting these players ready to play each and every week. So hats off to you guys. You are the reason why we are 6-2. So thank you again, Joe Shane, and the rest of the coaching staff for doing a heck of a job so far this season as a 6-win team. 6-2 record. Can't complain about that. So I'm looking forward to this game. Maybe this will be the game. This will be the week that we actually beat a team by more than 2 touchdowns. That would be awesome. 1 week, just give me 1 week of just Giants football where I can just sit back in the chair and just enjoy the game. Maybe we'll see Tyrod Taylor play late in the fourth quarter. Hopefully by then we have solidified a big enough lead where that the bench players can get some more reps. Maybe get Gary Brightwell some more carries. Let Saquon and Brado rest. So we'll see what goes with that. Other news, Kenny Golladay looks like he is amped and motivated to get back. I am not sure if he'll be ready to play this week, but he has been back at practice. And, with the trade happening with Kadarius Toney, maybe this pushed some buttons the right way with Kenny Golladay. And he's like, listen, man, this is the best record team I've ever been on in my career. I'm used to being over in lonely Detroit, just being cold and miserable on a terrible team. Now we're on a 6-win team, possibly looking at a playoff push. So hopefully he can just find some motivation, find some hidden energy he has, and fucking just ball the fuck out. Give us a return on that fucking investment we gave you, Kenny Golladay, because my God, you have just been awful since we've had you. So hopefully you can be, maybe Daniel Jones' version of an A.J. Brown. Maybe not nearly as good, but at one time you were. One time you were. That's why you got $72 million fucking dollars, because one time you were good. I don't know what the fuck happened, but hopefully you can snap the fuck out of it because we need you. We need you bad. Right now it's just been Darius Slayton. Slowly working our way back with Wan'Dale Robinson in the mix, but still he's only a rookie. And, with all the Odell Beckham chatter, I don't think he's going to be a Giant. I think, unfortunately, he's going to go to the Cowboys. So we can't bank on that. We got to play with the receivers we have: Sills, Richie James, Marcus Johnson, Darius Slayton, Wando Robinson, and Kenny Galladay. So you guys, as a collective group, get your heads together, fucking watch some film, score some fucking touchdowns, and win us some fucking football games. With that being said, Texans aren't a good team. They are a good running team. If we stop the run and cause some turnovers, we will win this game soundly. I expect a big day out of Saquon Barkley, and hopefully another big day out of Daniel Jones throwing as well as rushing the football. My prediction for this week's game, I'm going to go with Giants 27, Giants 27, Texans 16, 11-point win. I will take that all damn day. That sounds like a relaxing football game. So let's hope we win. I have faith that we will. So that'll be a 7-2 record after that W if we do indeed win, with another home game in the future next week after that against the Lions, who are also a very bad team. Very good on offense, but I'll get to that game later. This is the Texans week. 27-16 is my prediction. And as always, guys, let's go. Jude!